love the dancers. Oh yeah, you know that. Why else?
Welcome into Arrowhead Stadium, Kansas City, Missouri. Our Week 5 Monday Night Football game here at Jammin' Sports. The Chiefs and the Browns. And welcome into another NFL matchup here at Jammin' Sports. The 1-3 Browns, the 1-3 Chiefs. Both teams desperately in need of a win. And it looks like the Browns will get the ball first. About ready to get underway. Kicking off will be Dylan Lance for Kansas City. There's the kick. And we're underway live from Arrowhead. Royal from the 5-yard line over the 20, 25, 30. And James Royal brings it out to the 32-yard line. And that's where Cleveland will have it. 1st and 10. Just underway. Browns led by their starting quarterback, Gary Montgomery, in his 9th year out of Texas. We'll have the starting lineups as we go along. Beautiful night here in Kansas City. 53 degrees at kickoff, partly cloudy skies. A good night for football. First and 10, Cleveland from their own 32-yard line. Interesting formation to start the game. Montgomery hands off to Tubbs, and Tubbs plows forward out to the 36-yard line. Marion Tubbs, the rookie out of Florida State. Here's the Cleveland offense. Up front, Thomas, Benjamin, Mack, Taylor, and Pinkston. And then it's Royal, Stewart, Tubbs, Spencer, and Randall. Marion Tubbs, the running back, gets 4 yards on first down, the rookie out of Florida State. It'll be 2nd and 6 for the Browns at their own 36-yard line. Just underway, live from Arrowhead here in Kansas City. A more conventional formation. Montgomery draws back. Throws outside, it's caught by Royal all the way out to the 49-yard line. A gain of 13 yards and a Cleveland first down. James Royal, the 8th-year receiver out of North Carolina. Luke Crosby on the tackle, the 2nd-year safety out of UNLV. First down, Cleveland. First down. 1st and 10 for the Browns at their own 49-yard line. 4 receivers set wide. Montgomery hands off to Tubbs. Crosses midfield, gets out to the 48-yard line. A gain of 3. Let's take a look at the Kansas City defense. They play a 3-4. Crawford, Randall, and Bass up front. The linebackers are Wake, Bledsoe, Grayson, and Hegman. And the secondary for Kansas City, Williams, Kearney, Crosby, and Mitchell. A gain of 3 yards, it'll be 2nd and 7. Cleveland at the Kansas City 48-yard line. On 2nd down, Montgomery in the shotgun. Montgomery hands off to Tubbs, and Tubbs is going to be hit for a 2-yard loss back to the 50-yard line. On the tackle, number 58, Mike Hegman, the former Cowboy, along with Adrian Bledsoe, number 55. Bledsoe in his 6th year out of Texas. A loss of 2 yards. It'll bring up 3rd and 9. Now they say just a loss of 1. It'll be 3rd and 9 for the Browns at the 50-yard line. We wrap up week number 5 tonight On 39 from midfield, Montgomery in the shotgun. Montgomery back. Montgomery looking, steps up, he's going to take off. Across the 40, he's got the first down. Out to the 38-yard line, a 12-yard run by the quarterback, Gary Montgomery, in his 9th year out of Texas. First down, Cleveland. As Montgomery takes it himself. James Kearney on the tackle, number 46, in his 9th year out of Tennessee. .5:35 left in the first quarter, still on the opening drive of the game. 1st and 10 Browns from the Kansas City 38. Montgomery fakes the handoff, throws, gets it out to Randall, inside the 20, down to the 18-yard line. It's a 20-yard catch by Terry Randall, the 5th-year receiver out of Oregon. First down, Cleveland. It's Kitty Cam. Randall in his 5th year out of Oregon. First down, Cleveland. A 20-yard gain down to the 18-yard line. First down, Cleveland. 4 receivers set wide. Montgomery in the shotgun. Montgomery, he's going to set up a screen pass to Stewart. And James Stewart gets back to the line of scrimmage. No gain. In his 13th year out of UCLA, James Stewart. Mike Hegman, the linebacker, makes the tackle for Kansas City. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. So Stewart catches the swing pass, but he gains no yardage. Clock continues to move. It's a long opening drive by Cleveland as they march down to the Kansas City 18-yard line. 5 receivers set wide, empty backfield for Montgomery. Montgomery looking, throws underneath to Royal, and Royal down to the 12-yard line, a gain of 6. It'll bring up 3rd and 4. Clock continues to move, 4:15 and counting. A big 3rd down coming up for the Browns here on the opening drive. 3rd and 4 from the Kansas City 12-yard line. Montgomery in the shotgun. Montgomery takes the snap, sets up a screen pass, incomplete. He was trying to hit Tubbs. He misfired, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the Browns are going to have to settle for a field goal. Scott Taylor, the rookie out of LSU, will come on. And this will be a 29-yard field goal attempt. The kick is up, and it's good. And the Browns take a 3-0 lead with 3:55 left to play here in the first quarter. We're live from Arrowhead Stadium, Kansas City, Missouri, Week 5, our Monday night game here at Jammin' Sports. The 1-3 Browns, the 1-3 Chiefs. So the Browns will kick off. Kyle Larson will kick off for the Browns. Kansas City will get it for the first time, down 3-0. There's the kickoff by Larson. This will be fielded by Cooper at the goal line over the 10, 15, 20, 25. And Cooper brings it out to the 26-yard line. Excuse me. On the return, James Cooper, the 4th-year receiver out of Texas Christian. Starting quarterback for Kansas City, the rookie out of Tennessee, Matthew Sinclair. They picked up Sinclair after their quarterback went to the Bears. Jason Plunkett, the former Kansas City quarterback, was a free agent. He went to Chicago. So the Chiefs needed a quarterback. They drafted Sinclair. the rookie out of Tennessee. 1st and 10 from the 26-yard line. Sinclair to Manning. And Vaughn Manning out to the 33-yard line, a gain of 7. Making a gain of 6, it'll be 2nd and 4. Vaughn Manning in his second year out of Hawaii. On the tackle, Hanford Dixon, number 29, in his 9th year out of Florida. A gain of 6, it'll be 2nd and 4 for the Chiefs at their own 33-yard line. 4 receivers set wide, empty backfield for Sinclair. Sinclair back. Sinclair throws to the near side, incomplete. Broken up by the linebacker, Carroll Harris. Intended for number 80, Gloucester Richardson. Here's the Chiefs offense. Thomas, Carter, Hudson, Brooks, and Brooks up front. And then it's Cooper, Capers, Manning, Bennett, and Richardson. It'll bring up 3rd and 4 for Kansas City from their own 33-yard line. 3:16 left to play here in the first quarter. Browns up 3-0. Kansas City comes out with 4 receivers wide. Sinclair in the shotgun. Sinclair back. Throws down the middle, caught by Woods across midfield. Desmond Woods, the 7th-year receiver out of Florida. That's a 19-yard gain to the Cleveland 48-yard line. First down, Kansas City. On the tackle, number 28, David Williamson, the 2nd-year safety out of Georgia Tech. 1st and 10 Chiefs from the Cleveland 48-yard line. Excuse me. On 1st and 10. Sinclair to Manning, and he goes down. He's going to lose 3 yards back to the 49-yard line. On the tackle, number 31, Antonio Barnes in his 4th year at San Jose State. A loss of 3, that'll bring up 2nd and 13 for the Chiefs. 2.5 minutes left here in the first quarter. Browns up 3-0. Kansas City's opening drive. Sinclair on 2nd down in the shotgun. Sinclair looking, throws, gets it out to Bennett. And Bennett to the 46. They have an injury timeout. Bennett was shaken up. That's Chase Bennett, the tight end, the rookie out of LSU. It's a gain of 6 yards to the 46 for the Browns. It'll bring up 3rd and 7. 2:12 left to play. We're in the first quarter here at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Big 3rd down coming up for the Chiefs right here as we're coming off the injury timeout. Chiefs come out, 4 receivers wide. Sinclair in the shotgun. Sinclair fakes the handoff, throws down the near sideline. Richardson hauls it in. No. He dropped it. It was broken up. David Williamson broke it up, number 28. The 2nd-year safety out of Georgia Tech. It'll bring up 4th down, and the Chiefs are going to have to punt. Back to punt, Jeff West. West gets the punt away. And this will go inside the 5 and into the end zone, touchback. Kansas City comes up empty on their opening drive. Cleveland will get it at their own 20-yard line. So the Browns get a field goal on their opening drive. Kansas City gets nothing. Gary Montgomery will come back out to lead the Cleveland offense, up 3-0. 2 minutes exactly left to play here in the first quarter. On 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line, Montgomery in the shotgun. Montgomery back. Montgomery throws, gets it out to Randall, all the way out to the 35-yard line, a gain of 15 yards. First down, Cleveland. Terry Randall, the fifth-year receiver out of Oregon, the Oregon Duck. Cleveland's second possession of the game. They lead at 3-0. A minute 40 and counting here in the first quarter. Browns come out on 1st and 10. 4 receivers set wide. Montgomery in the shotgun. Montgomery back, throws inside to Randall, and Randall gets out to the 43-yard line. That'll be a gain of 8. It'll bring up 2nd and 2. A minute 16 and counting here in the first quarter. The Browns at their own 43-yard line on 2nd down. 4 receivers wide. Montgomery on 2nd and 2. Takes the snap. Fakes the handoff. Watch out, he gets sacked back at the 34-yard line. Coming up to make the sack, number 91. That's Arthur Randall, the rookie out of Harvard. And Gary Montgomery was shaken up on the play. Injury timeout for Cleveland. So that means Brian Bracewell will come out, the backup quarterback for Cleveland, in his 3rd year out of Penn State. As Montgomery goes to the sideline, hobbling, may have hurt his knee. 55 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. Browns up 3-0, but now they have their backup quarterback in the game, Brian Bracewell. And Bracewell will come out facing 3rd and 11. A big 3rd down conversion coming up. The 3rd-year quarterback out of Penn State, Bracewell, in the shotgun. 4 receivers set wide. Bracewell back. Looking. Steps up, throws downfield. It's caught by Spencer. Down to the 30-yard line. A 36-yard catch by Corey Spencer, the 5th-year tight end out of North Carolina. So Bracewell comes in and throws a dart on his first play in the game and gets a Cleveland first down. They'll have it 1st and 10 at the Kansas City 30-yard line. We're coming up on 30 seconds left here in the first quarter. On 1st and 10, the Browns in the offset eye. Bracewell fakes the handoff, throws, incomplete. And that'll bring up 2nd and 10. That'll stop the clock momentarily with 19 seconds left here in the first quarter. Not sure who that pass was intended to. There was 3 receivers in the area. On 2nd and 10 from the 30-yard line. Bracewell in the shotgun. Bracewell takes the snap. Throws underneath, incomplete. He was trying to hit Corey Spencer coming across. Incomplete. And that'll bring up 3rd and 10. 16 seconds left here in the first quarter. Cleveland up 3-0. And now on 3rd and 10, Bracewell in the shotgun. Bracewell back. Bracewell looking, throws, gets it out to Tubbs as he rolls out of bounds at the 27-yard line. That's only a gain of 3 yards. It'll bring up 4th and 7. 10 seconds left. Excuse me. Battling allergies here. It'll bring up 4th and 7. And now the clock will run. Scott Taylor, this will be from 44 yards. The kick is up. And the kick is good. No, it's no good. He missed it. Cleveland up 3-0 after 1 here at Chapman Sports. Welcome back to Arrowhead Stadium, Kansas City, Missouri. We go to the second quarter. Scott Taylor missed the field goal right before the end of the quarter. It remains a 3-0 game in favor of the Browns. Cleveland comes in at 1-3, Kansas City at 1-3. We start the second quarter. 1st and 10, Kansas City from their own 34-yard line. Matthew Sinclair, the quarterback, the rookie out of Tennessee. Sinclair, play action, rolls out. Sinclair throws downfield deep, and it's picked off by Williamson. Bringing it back the other way, a flag is down as Williamson gets out to about the 30-yard line. James Cooper, the intended receiver. That's going to be on the Browns on the return. That's going to back it up to the 5-yard line. Going to be Cleveland ball. But instead of having it at the 30, they'll have it at their own 5. David Williamson picked it off. Now the Browns get it back 1st and 10 from their own 5-yard line. Up 3-0 with 7:49 left here in the first half. Montgomery under center on 1st and 10. Actually, Bracewell is still in the game. Dumps it off to Cole. Nick Cole, the rookie receiver out of Utah. A gain of 4 yards. It'll be 2nd and 6. Brian Bracewell still in the lineup for Cleveland as Gary Montgomery went down about 5 minutes ago with what appears to be a knee injury. My sinuses are draining down the back of my throat. Bracewell on 2nd and 6 throws incomplete. And that'll bring up 3rd and 6. Terry Randall was the intended receiver. It'll be a big 3rd down for the Browns. 3rd and 6 from their own 9-yard line. 4 receivers set wide. Bracewell in the shotgun. Bracewell back. Throws to the near side. And it's out of bounds. Incomplete. Randall caught it, but he was out of bounds. That'll bring up 4th down. The Browns go 3 and out. They're going to have to punt. Kyle Larson will come in to punt for Cleveland. Larson gets the punt away. Fair catch is called by James Kearney at the 42-yard line. And that's where Kansas City will get it back. Still only down by 3 as the Browns lead at 3-0. 7 minutes and 10 seconds left here in the first half. We're live from Arrowhead Stadium, Kansas City, Missouri. Week 5, our Monday night game here at Jammin' Sports. The final game of week number 5. Chiefs offense comes out. 4 receivers set wide. On 1st and 10 from the 42. Sinclair pump fakes, throws down the far sideline. Caught by Richardson all the way out to the 28-yard line. A 30-yard gain by Gloucester Richardson, the 8th-year receiver out of the University of Pittsburgh. 1st down, Chiefs. On the tackle, Mike Gilbert, the 6th-year defensive back out of Miami. 1st down, Kansas City. They're now threatening deep in Cleveland territory. .6:45 and counting here in the first half. 4 receivers wide on 1st and 10. Sinclair in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Hands off to Manning, a draw play. And Vaughn Manning to the 26-yard line. Just a gain of 2. Ralph Malone on the tackle, number 68, or 63, in his 8th year out of Pittsburgh. It'll bring up 2nd and 8. Kansas City from the Cleveland 26-yard line. 4 receivers set wide. Sinclair in the shotgun. Sinclair hands off to Manning up the middle again. and Manning just gets 2 yards to the 24-yard line. It'll bring up 3rd and 6. 6 minutes left to play here in the first half. Browns up 3-0 in what has been a defensive game up to this point. Carroll Harris, the linebacker, number 71, makes the tackle in his 6th year out of Texas. It'll bring up 3rd and 6. Chiefs come out, 4 receivers set wide. Sinclair in the shotgun. Sinclair looks downfield, steps up, throws outside to Cooper. And Cooper gets to the 19-yard line. A gain of 5 yards. He'll be shy of the first down. It'll bring up 4th and 1. And it looks like Kansas City will have to settle for 3. They can tie up the ball game. Dylan Lance, the rookie kicker out of Oklahoma State, will come on. This will be a 36-yard attempt to tie up the ball game. It's a fake. Lance looking for the first down. He's got it all the way to the 13-yard line. So Kansas City executes a fake field goal, and it works. The backup quarterback, Luis Soria, pitches it back to Lance, who goes around the end and gets the first down. They caught the Browns napping. First down, Kansas City. A fake field goal that worked. They got the first down. Under 5 minutes and counting now here in the first half. A fresh set of downs for the Chiefs at the 13-yard line. 4 receivers set wide. Sinclair in the shotgun. Sinclair hands off to Manning up the middle. And Vaughn Manning down to the 10-yard line. A gain of 3 yards. It'll bring up 2nd and 7. On the tackle, number 54, Kerry Randolph. In his 3rd year out of Ole Miss. It'll bring up 2nd and 7 from the 10-yard line. 4 receivers set wide. Sinclair looking. Sinclair throws outside to Cooper. And James Cooper down to the 6-yard line. That'll be a gain of 4 yards. It'll bring up 3rd and 3. Mike Gilbert, the defensive back, on the tackle for the Browns. As we're coming up on 4 minutes left here in the first half, still a 3-0 lead by Cleveland. The Browns scored a field goal on their opening drive, and that's been it so far this game. Both teams come in at 1 and 3. Both teams at the bottom of their respective divisions. Both teams desperately need a win. They don't want to start 1 and 4. 3rd and 3 for the Chiefs at the Cleveland 6-yard line. Sinclair throws to the end zone. Jump ball. It's picked off again by David Williamson. His 2nd interception of the half. He gets tackled in the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And the Browns will get it 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And once again, the Chiefs come up empty. As the rookie quarterback, Matthew Sinclair, throws his 2nd pick of the day. 2nd pick of the half, both to the same guy, David Williamson. The 2nd-year safety out of Georgia Tech. It remains a 3-0 ball game in favor of the Browns. We're live from Arrowhead Stadium, Kansas City, Missouri. Week 5, our Monday night game to wrap up the week here at Jammin' Sports. Still a 3-0 Browns lead with 3:46 left here in the first half. Cleveland got the ball first. They scored on a field goal, and that's been it. On first down from the 20-yard line, Montgomery actually braced well, and he gets sacked back at the 12-yard line. On the sack, Mark Grayson, the 8th-year linebacker out of Georgia. A loss of 8 yards to be 2nd and 18. What's up, Blake? I've been doing this for a long time, Blake. Good to see you, Blake. I had to figure out where my camera was. How you doing, Blake? Doing this for a long time. Cleveland's backup quarterback is in, Brian Bracewell. On 3 series ago, Gary Montgomery got injured, their starting quarterback. On 2nd and 18 from the 12-yard line, Bracewell hands off to Tubbs up the middle, and Marion Tubbs to the 17-yard line. A gain of 5, it'll bring up 3rd and 13. On the tackle, number 32 for Kansas City, that's Larry Dixon in his 4th year out of Boise State, the strong safety. Good to have you here, though, Blake. 3rd and 13. Bracewell in the shotgun. Bracewell fakes the handoff. He's got all sorts of time. Throws deep to Royal across the 40 out to the 41-yard line. A 24-yard catch by James Royal, the 8th-year receiver out of North Carolina. First down, Browns with 2.5 minutes left here in the first half. Browns up 3-0. In what has been a very defensive first half, as you can no doubt tell by the score. .220 and counting, 1st and 10. Bracewell pitches to Tubbs around the outside, and Tubbs is going to be hit for a loss of 5 yards. Back to the 36-yard line. James Kearney, the safety, comes up and makes the play for the Chiefs. A loss of 5 yards as Kearney comes in. Kearney in his 9th year out of Tennessee. And that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Browns up 3-0 here at Chapman Sports. Welcome back to Arrowhead Stadium, Kansas City, Missouri. Week 5, our Monday night football game to wrap up the week. We'll start week 6 tomorrow night when I get in from baseball. I have another high school baseball game on the radio I got to do. But when I come in, we'll start week 6. It'll be the Dolphins and the Patriots tomorrow night. As we resume play, it'll be 2nd and 15. Bracewell in the shotgun. Bracewell back. Throws deep down the near sideline. A flag is down. Incomplete. We'll sort this one out. And that'll stop the clock with 1:55 left.
Holding offense.
Holding on the Browns. Delvin Taylor, the right guard.
Still second down.
That's going to back it up. It's going to be 2nd and 25 back at the 26-yard line with 1:55 left. Everybody say hi to Kitty Cat. All right, Kitty, get lost. There we go. It'll be 2nd and 25 from the 26-yard line. Bracewell in the shotgun. Bracewell hands off to Tubbs, and Marion Tubbs gets out to the 30-yard line, a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 21. Both teams have 3 timeouts. Clock is running. 1:20 and counting here in the first half. Excuse me. 3rd and 21. Bracewell to Tubbs, and Tubbs goes nowhere. A loss of 2 yards. James Kearney comes in and makes the tackle. Kansas City's going to take a timeout. They want to get the ball back with a chance to score. It'll leave them with 2 timeouts. It'll be 4th and 23. Kyle Larson will come in to punt for the Browns with 1:09 left in the first half. I do have Madden 23, but all the Maddens that start with 20, in my opinion, this is just my humble opinion, suck. Larson back to punt, gets the punt away. And Kearney from the 26-yard line will return it out to the 31-yard line. And the Chiefs will get it back with 1:01 left. The graphics are better on 19. It plays better. mean, you can do a side-by-side comparison, and it's no contest. 19's graphics are sharper, the lighting is better. I'm playing 19 on a PS5, and the PS5 really cleans it up nicely. It's really sharp. It streams a lot better, too, on the PS5. I don't like any of the 20s at all. 1st and 10 from the 31-yard line. Sinclair, 3-step drop, throws to Bennett. And Bennett can't, actually they call it a catch and a fumble. The Browns pick it up. Gibson down the sideline to the 30-yard line. Antonio Gibson, the rookie out of Nebraska, picks up the loose ball. They're going to say it was a catch. Well, he took about 4 steps. That's a catch. It was ripped away by Hanford Dixon, number 29, and Antonio Gibson picks it up and brings it back for the Browns. So now Cleveland with a chance to score again before halftime. .54 seconds left. The Browns still have 3 timeouts, and they have it at the Kansas City 30-yard line. '04? Oh yes, '04 was good. Back in the day, absolutely. '04, '05, '06 were really good. 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line. Bracewell still in the game. Throws downfield. It's caught by Randall. Touchdown, Cleveland. Browns didn't waste any time. A 30-yard touchdown catch by Terry Randall, the 5th-year receiver out of Oregon. And the backup quarterback, Bracewell, throws a dart. Brian Bracewell, the 3rd-year quarterback out of Penn State, the backup, who's in the game because Montgomery got injured in the first quarter. They might review that to see if he got in. I think he stuck the ball across before he went out of bounds. As it is right now they're going to review it. I don't think he physically got in, but I think he reached the ball across. Let's take a look. Yeah, right there at the very end, he reaches across. That should stand as a touchdown, in my opinion. '18 was really good, too. I see you got 18 up there. 18 and 19 are the ones I like. Oh, they're going to reverse it. They said he didn't get in. In fact, they're going to say he didn't even catch it. Interesting. They say incomplete. They said a foot was out of bounds when he first caught it. 2nd and 10 from the 30-yard line. Bracewell back. Bracewell throws inside to Cole, and he can't hold on. Incomplete. Luke Crosby broke it up, number 31, along with number 21, Randall Joyce, the rookie out of Wyoming. It'll bring up 3rd and 10. 18 was really good, yes, for franchise, you're right. 18 and 19, I really like 18 and 19 a lot. 17 was good also. Bracewell on 3rd and 10. Bracewell throws, dumps it off to Mueller. And Mueller down to the 26-yard line, and Kansas City will take a timeout with 39 seconds left. It's a gain of just 3 yards to Mueller. Mike Mueller, the tight end, in his 2nd year out of Michigan. It looks like the Browns will try another field goal here right before halftime. This will be a 43-yard attempt by Scott Taylor. Now, Taylor missed from 44 a few minutes ago. I mean, he missed it bad. So Taylor, again, this time from 43, to put the Browns up by 6. There's the snap, kick is up, and it's good this time. And the Browns take a 6-0 lead with 35 seconds left here in the first half. Yeah, I know. The announcing in the Madden games is terrible. You want to see a game that has really good announcing? NHL. The NHL game. NHL 23. So good. And the NBA 2K games. So good. So the Browns take a 6-0 lead with 35 seconds left to play in the first half. The Browns come in at 1-3. The Chiefs come in also at 1-3. It's our Week 5 Monday night game to wrap up the week here at Arrowhead Stadium. Larson will kick off for the Browns. Fielded by Cooper at the 3-yard line over the 20, 25, and James Cooper out to the 28-yard line. Cooper in his 4th year at a Texas Christian. The rookie quarterback, Matthew Sinclair, number 5, will come back out. Most of the time, if I don't have a high school game I have to do on the radio, most of the time I'm on at 8 o'clock Eastern during the week. Like tomorrow night I have a baseball game, so I'll be on later, probably around 10 Eastern. But normally I do double headers during the week when I can, starting at 8 Eastern. Sinclair to Manning, and Manning drives forward out to the 31-yard line. A gain of 3, it'll be 2nd and 7. Chiefs in the hurry up. Sinclair back, throws underneath to Bennett. And Bennett 7 yards out to the 38-yard line. The Chiefs take a timeout. They're out of timeouts now. Normally during the week I try to do double headers starting at 8 o'clock Eastern. Like for instance, this Friday night will be a double header. Tomorrow night I'll be on late. Just one game at around 10 Eastern. During the weekend it all depends on my schedule, but I'd like to get games in Saturday and Sunday too. But those times tend to vary. It all depends on what's going on. I try to post it ahead of time in the schedule section. 1st and 10, 14 seconds till half. Sinclair back, throws underneath to Bennett, and Bennett out to the 48-yard line, a gain of 10. Chiefs in the hurry up. They have no timeouts. Try to get one more play off. 2 seconds, 1 second, and they get the play off. Sinclair back, throws, and it's knocked down. We've hit halftime. Your halftime score, Cleveland 6, Kansas City nothing here at Jammin' Sports. And welcome back to Arrowhead Stadium, Kansas City, Missouri, Week 5, our Monday night football game to wrap up the week. The Browns lead the Chiefs 6-0. I'm Jimmy Jam, and I got Blake in the room. I'll answer Blake's question here in a second. There's the kickoff. Fielded by Capers at the 3-yard line. Marlon Capers over the 25-30. And Capers out to the 30-yard line. I think Kansas City might come back and win this. We'll see. Marlon Capers on the return, the 11th year back out of Rutgers. So the Chiefs down 6-0 will get the ball first here in the second half. There's usually a lot more people in here than this. I think because I'm on late tonight, the crowd's kind of down. I usually get somewhere around 10 to 15 is what I have normally. First and 10 from the 30-yard line. Sinclair in the shotgun. Sinclair pump fakes, throws. He's got a man open, Bennett, across midfield to the Cleveland 47-yard line. A 23-yard gain to Chase Bennett, the rookie tight end out of LSU. I'll keep the lights on, don't worry. Cool. It's like Motel 6. I'll keep the lights on. In case you're wondering, I've got the rosters. Here's the Kansas City rosters on the red paper. The Browns are on the white paper. Here we go. 1st and 10 from the 47-yard line. Daniel in motion. Sinclair to Gibbons this time. Braxton Gibbons. And Gibbons will get a yard out to the 46-yard line. Braxton Gibbons in his 7th year out of Tennessee. Carroll Harris, the linebacker, number 71, on the tackle in his 6th year out of Texas. Going to bring up 2nd and 9 for the Chiefs. The Chiefs can actually take the lead on this drive. They're only down 6-0. 4 receivers set wide. Sinclair on 2nd and 9 takes the snap, fakes the handoff. Watch out. He gets sacked. Ralph Malone, number 63, on the sack. And that'll be a loss of 8 yards back to the 46-yard line. It'll bring up 3rd and 17. Ralph Malone in his 8th year out of Pittsburgh. And Sinclair just kind of rolled out right into it. He turned on the play action and Malone was right there. I'm Jimmy Jam and I got Blake C. in the room. My new best friend. Misty's here. Say hi, Misty. There you go. 3rd and 17 from the 46-yard line. 4 receivers set wide. Sinclair in the shotgun. Sinclair draws back. Sinclair rolls out, being chased. And he's going to cross midfield and get to the 49-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6 yards. It'll be 4th and 11. My next game will be tomorrow night. I'm only doing one game tonight. And it'll be the Patriots and the Dolphins tomorrow as we'll start week 6. That'll be around 10:30 Eastern time or so tomorrow night. Jeff West back to punt. Gets the punt away. And that's going to go out of bounds at the 26-yard line. So the Chiefs come up empty on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The Browns will get it 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. The Jammin' Sports Studios are in Nashville, Tennessee. That's where I'm at. Blake, what part of the country do you reside? I like to find out where people are from. We have people here from all over. We even have people in other countries that watch. 1st and 10, Cleveland from their own 26-yard line. Minnesota. You're our 2nd guy in Minnesota. Montgomery back in the game. Hands off to Tubbs. And Marion Tubbs out to the 36-yard line. A gain of 9 yards. It'll be 2nd and inches. So Gary Montgomery, the starting quarterback, is back in the game. He was injured back in the 1st quarter, but he's back in. Marion Tubbs, the rookie out of Florida State, gets 9 yards. This is that interesting formation the Browns use. Montgomery hands off to Tubbs, and Tubbs goes nowhere. That formation didn't work at all, as Tubbs is going to lose a yard. On the tackle, number 97, James Reese, the defensive tackle in his 14th year out of USC. And that'll bring up 3rd and 1 for the Browns. Let's look ahead to next week and see who these teams play next week. I'll look at my schedule. I'll tell you right after this play. 3rd and 1 from the 35-yard line. Montgomery takes the handoff, throws deep, and it's nearly picked off, incomplete. Broken up by Randall Joyce, number 21. It'll bring up 4th and 1. Next week, Kansas City will play at Indianapolis. And next week, the Browns, I'm looking at the schedule here, the Browns will play at Denver. The schedule and the standings are down below. If you're watching this on a computer, they're in the panels below. Larson gets the punt away. Fielded by Kearney at the 16-yard line. And James Kearney brings it out to the 24. And that's where The Chiefs will take over, still just down 6-0, with 5 minutes left here in the third quarter. I did not think this would be such a defensive game, but that's what it's turned out to be. Arrowhead Stadium, Kansas City, Missouri, Week 5, our Monday night game to wrap up the week here at Jammin' Sports. The 1-3 Browns, the 1-3 Chiefs. 4 receivers set wide. Sinclair in the shotgun on 1st and 10. Sinclair to Manning, and Vaughn Manning a yard to the 25-yard line. Manning in his second year out of Hawaii. On the tackle, number 94 for the Browns. That's Terrence Knighton, the defensive tackle. It'll be 2nd and 9 from the 25-yard line. Sinclair to Givens this time. Braxton Givens all the way out to the 34-yard line, a gain of 9. And a Kansas City first down. Braxton Givens, the 7th year back out of Tennessee, the former Seahawk. Givens spent 4 years with Seattle, now in his 3rd year with the Chiefs. First and 10, Kansas City. At their own 34, Sinclair to Manning again, and Manning goes nowhere. He gains a yard. That's it, if that much. They say it's 2nd and 10. Darnell Bell, the 2nd year defensive tackle out of Vanderbilt, on the tackle. Vanderbilt, right down the street from where we live, here in Nashville. 2nd and 10 from the 35-yard line. Sinclair, 3-step drop, throws underneath to Bennett, out to the 40-yard line, a gain of 5. Chase Bennett, the rookie out of LSU, and that'll bring up 3rd and 5. Their longtime tight end, Pete Mitchell, got traded away to the Chargers, and so they drafted Bennett during the offseason. 3rd and 5 from the 40-yard line. The Chiefs with 4 receivers set wide. Sinclair back to throw. Steps up, dumps it off to Bennett again, all the way down to the Cleveland 38-yard line. A 22-yard gain to Chase Bennett. First down, Kansas City. We'll have one game for you tomorrow night. It'll probably be around 10:30 Eastern time, depending on what time I get in from the ball game. And on Friday, we hope to have MLB The Show 23 for you. That game comes out on Friday. I hope to have a copy. Evil Dead's in the house. Good to see you, Evil Dead. My friend from New York City. Sinclair to Manning around the outside, and Manning to the 35-yard line. A gain of 2 would be 2nd and 8. Evil Dead, my moderator from New York. Evil Dead, say hello to Blake C. Blake C, say hello to Evil Dead. Blake C is from Minnesota, the land of 1,000 lakes. Good fishing up there. I've been up there. You can't help but catch a fish in Minnesota. You just cast it in and they come out. On 2nd and 8 from the 35, Sinclair in the shotgun. Sinclair to Manning. And Manning gets 2 yards to the 33-yard line. I'm doing well, Evil Dead. I hope you're doing well as well. This has been a defensive ball game, as you can tell. The Browns up 6-0. 3rd and 5 for the Chiefs at the Cleveland 33-yard line. Under 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Our Week 5 Monday night game. Sinclair in the shotgun. Sinclair back. Sinclair gets sacked back at the 39-yard line. That sack may have put him out of field goal range. Peyton Cash, number 96, in his 6th year out of Virginia Tech, makes the tackle. I've been up to that area in Minnesota before. The northwest angle, they call it. The fishing up there is fantastic. I went up there a long time ago. No, I'll have to explain that here in a second. Dylan Lance, they're going to try it from 56 yards. Kansas City trying to get on the board. The kick is up, and it's no good. It remains a 6-0 ball game with 1:14 left to play here in the third quarter. All right, let me explain there, Blake C. This is the 6th season, that I've used Madden 19. I started doing these sim seasons back in the year 2000 with Madden 2001 on the PS2. And this is just progression, 31 seasons in, changing consoles as we go. So all 31 seasons was not with 19, but the past 5 were. This is the 6th one on 19. 1st and 10 for the Browns from their own 46. Montgomery hands off to Tubbs. He gets nailed in the backfield. He's going to lose 4 yards. On the tackle, number 54, Mark Grayson, the former Falcon, in his 8th year out of Georgia. And that will bring up 2nd and 14. We got a good crowd in here now on a defensive ball game. The Browns scored a field goal on their opening drive of the first quarter and their opening drive of the third quarter. And that's all the scoring so far. 2nd and 14. Montgomery in the shotgun. Montgomery back. Throws underneath to Randall. And Randall out to the 48, a gain of 6. Going to bring up 3rd and 8. On the tackle, Curtis Williams, in his 11th year out of Virginia Tech. Blake C makes a very good point. The defensive line for both teams have been playing off the charts in this one. Both teams are 1-3 coming in, desperately in need of a win. 4 receivers set wide on 3rd down. Montgomery back. Montgomery throws deep down the near sideline. He's got a man wide open. Randall, touchdown, Cleveland. A 52-yard touchdown catch to Terry Randall, and the Browns have broken the game open. At least up till now, they lead at 12-0. Or like Evil Dead just said, oh, they suck. They're either playing lights out or their offenses just suck. The way this game is going, Blake, that could be game. Hey, Blake, Evil Dead was up in your neck of the woods last week. He was in Wisconsin. Just last week. Evil Dead lives in the greater New York City area. So the Browns take a 12-0 lead. Let's see if they go for 2. They are. Try to make it a 14-point lead. 2-point conversion time. Montgomery in the shotgun. Montgomery to Tubbs. And he doesn't get there. Tackle made by Mike Hegman, the former Cowboy. And the Browns lead remains 12-0. Swamplands right now. So the Browns have taken a 2-possession lead. They lead at 12-0. And the way this game has been going, that could be enough. Unless the Chiefs do something here in the third or fourth quarter. Just 12 seconds left in the third. Kyle Larson will kick off for Cleveland. The Browns lead at 12-0. And there's the kickoff by Larson. Fielded by Capers at the 3-yard line over the 20, 25. Capers brings it out to the 33-yard line. Marlon Capers in his 11th year out of Rutgers. 7 seconds left here in the third quarter. Kansas City down by 12 will start at their own 33-yard line. We'll start week 6 tomorrow night when I get in from baseball. It'll be the Patriots and the Dolphins to kick things off. Sinclair on first down to Manning. And Von Manning gets a yard out to the 34-yard line. That's the end of the third quarter. Browns up 12-0 here at Chapman Sports. Welcome back to Arrowhead Stadium, Kansas City, Missouri. Our Week 5 Monday Night Football game to wrap up the week. The 1-3 Browns, the 1-3 Chiefs. The Browns have dominated this game. They lead at 12-0. The Kansas City offense has done absolutely nothing. They need to do something now if they're going to come back. 2nd and 9 from their own 34-yard line. Rookie quarterback Matthew Sinclair in the shotgun. Sinclair back, throws underneath to Cooper. And Cooper out to the 40-yard line. A gain of 7 will make it a gain of 6. Will bring up 3rd and 3. James Cooper, the wide receiver. Good crowd here tonight. Got the webcam fired up with my backdrop. My pretty black backdrop. I like it. I never finished my story the other night on the backdrop. I'll finish it here in a second. On 3rd and 3, high snap, Sinclair to Manning. And Manning gets a yard. Darnell Bell on the tackle to bring up 4th and 2. At this point in the game, the Chiefs kind of have to go for it. Only in Minnesota can you slip in mud and fall on ice. That's about right. Fastag's in the house. Good to see you, Fastag. Say hi to Blake. Evil Dead was wondering how I made my backdrop. After the punt, I'll explain. They're not punting. Here we go. 4th and 2. Chiefs going for it. Sinclair in the shotgun. Sinclair to Manning. And Manning, he's close. Did he get there? No. It'll be a turnover on downs. And the Browns are going to get the ball at the Kansas City 42-yard line. He did not get there. Carroll Harris, the linebacker, makes the stop in his 6th year out of Texas. Gary Montgomery will come back out. This backdrop, they're 2 identical posters, as you can see. And at Walmart, you can get those large black boards, to make displays at school and stuff. Well, that's all it is a black display board with 2 identical posters side by side. And it's sitting on a pole that I use for my speakers. Sitting right behind me. Montgomery on 1st and 10, hands off to Tubbs. And Marion Tubbs, make it a 2-yard gain to the 41-yard line. That's right, we have a Discord server. If you want to keep up with us, go to Discord. I'll have Faststack put that server link up there. He's in charge of my Discord page. 2nd and 8 from the 41-yard line. Montgomery fakes the handoff, rolls out, and he's going to stop and throw back across the field to Randall down to the 14-yard line. A 27-yard gain to Terry Randall. First down, Cleveland. And it looks like Cleveland might put this one away. There's the link to the Discord server. Keep up to date with everything we're doing here at Discord. In the offset eye on 1st and 10, Montgomery to Tubbs. And Marion Tubbs 3 yards to the 11-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 7. I do believe we have time to do hockey tonight. I think I'll do a hockey game after this. We have a hockey sim season going on right now as well. We're in week 5 of that. This game should end soon enough. Montgomery to Tubbs. Across the 10 to the 9-yard line. A gain of 2 yards and it'll bring up 3rd and 5. Cameron Wake on the tackle. Yeah, let's see Pittsburgh go 0-6. My Penguins 0-5. I'm so disappointed. 3rd and 5 from the 9-yard line. Montgomery in the shotgun, 4 receivers wide. Montgomery back. Montgomery, he's going to take off. Touchdown, Cleveland. He takes it himself. Gary Montgomery, the 9th-year quarterback out of Texas. A 9-yard touchdown run. Touchdown, Browns. And this game is getting ugly. The Browns lead it 18-0. The Chiefs are getting shut out at home. The Chiefs are not looking good. They're about to be 1-4. They will be in last place in the AFC West. We will start week 6 tomorrow. The Dolphins and Patriots. That'll be probably around 10:30 Eastern time. Maybe a little bit later. The extra point by Scott Taylor is good. And the Browns lead it 19-0. The Boo Birds are coming out here at Arrowhead Stadium. A chorus of boos here at Kansas City. The hometown crowd is not happy. I like the old Maddens where if it was a blowout, the crowd would start leaving. But the NFL doesn't want Madden to do that anymore. They want it always to be a sold-out crowd. I thought it was more realistic if a team was up 21-0 in the 4th quarter that the crowd would become sparse. Kyle Larson will kick off. There's the kick. Fielded by Cooper, 3 yards deep, brings it out over the 20-25, and James Cooper out to the 28-yard line. .453 left to play here in regulation. I smell overtime. No, just kidding. Let's take a look at the old hockey schedule. What game would be next? Let's see. Let's take a look. Next on the docket, it's Philadelphia at the Rangers. We get to see the Flyers and the Rangers. The Flyers lead the East right now. 1st and 10 from the 28-yard line. Sinclair in the shotgun. Sinclair back. Throws down the middle. Caught by Cooper at the 44-yard line. A 16-yard gain. 1st down, Kansas City. But Kansas City's down by 3 scores. They're down by 3 touchdowns. With less than 5 minutes left. I don't see the Chiefs coming back in this one. The only drama left here is if Kansas City can get a score. 4:35 and counting here in the 4th quarter. 1st and 10 for the Chiefs at their own 44. 4 receivers set wide. Sinclair in the gun. Manning goes out in motion. Sinclair back. Sinclair gets sacked back at the 34-yard line. A loss of 10 yards. Peyton Cash makes the sack. A loss of 9. It'll be 2nd and 19. For those that are not in the know, when we do hockey, I let the hockey game do the play-by-play. They do a lot better job than I ever could. In the hockey game, the announcers are really good. Madden can learn a thing or two from the hockey game. 2nd and 19 from the 34-yard line. Sinclair will hand off to Manning. And Manning gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Carroll Harris, number 71 on the tackle, the linebacker. I could probably do it, but they do it better than I could. I'm not saying I couldn't do it. I'm just saying they do it better. A lot better. How many real NFL players are still left in my sim? 0. Woods across the 40 to the 44-yard line, a gain of 10. Actually, a gain of 9. It'll be 4th and 10. The Chiefs will have to go for it. After 31 seasons, nobody's left. Nobody. Coming up on the 3-minute mark, Ray Guy, that was 2 seasons ago. Yeah, Ray Guy went 29 seasons. Sinclair fakes the handoff, rolls out, throws deep downfield, and it's caught by Richardson. Touchdown, Kansas City. 56 yards. The Chiefs get on the board. Well, hold the phones. This one's not over yet. Gloucester Richardson, 54 yards and a touchdown in his 8th year out of Pittsburgh. Now the extra point by Dylan Lance. It's up and it's good. The Browns lead it 19-7 with 2:51 left. Well, the Chiefs, they still have a pulse. Now you might be thinking to yourself, Ray Guy, okay, back in Sim Season number 1, you got to understand what the rosters look like. In Sim Season number 1, they weren't all-time rosters, but the teams were made up of, like, it was the 77 Cowboys, the 78 Steelers, it was the 77 Raiders. Okay, Stabler was on there, Guy and all that. It was the 72 Dolphins. And I progressed from there. Here's the onside kick. Fielded by the Browns. Griffin will field it at the 44-yard line. So when I started way back in Sim Season 1, it wasn't the base rosters of the players of that time. It was historic rosters. And I progressed that way. But all those teams, there's not a single person left. I don't know why they did. Well, because they're only down by 12. They didn't need to. You should only go for 2 if you have to. So now the Chiefs are going to have to start using timeouts. The difference between 12 and 13 down is insignificant at this point. In the I formation, Tubbs gets the carry out to the 44, no gain. We're coming up on the 2-minute warning. If the Chiefs can get a stop here, well, okay, I see your point. There is a good point there to be made. 2nd and 10 from the 44-yard line. Montgomery to Tubbs, and Tubbs is going to be, after 3 attempts, nailed finally at the 46-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute warning. Browns up 19-7 here at Chapman Sports. Welcome back to Arrowhead Stadium, Kansas City, Missouri. Week 5, our Monday night game to wrap up the week. The Browns holding on to a 19-7 lead. It's 3rd and 12. The Chiefs are still in this if they can get a stop right here. But they have to get a stop. If the Chiefs can get a stop and a quick score again, then it's a whole new ball game. Browns come out in the I formation on 3rd and 12. Montgomery to Tubbs. He gets hit in the backfield. Very conservative offense by the Browns. A loss of 4 yards back to the 50-yard line. The Chiefs take a timeout to conserve time. They're going to get the ball back with a chance to make it a one-possession game. Yeah, but it only takes one play, Blake. And the Chiefs scored on one play last possession. It's possible, but highly improbable. Let's just put it that way. Kyle Larson back to punt. Gets the punt away. it's out of bounds. A bad punt. That's a 14-yard punt. Just 14 yards. Here's Kitty Cat. So Sinclair will come back out. The Chiefs are going to start at the 36-yard line. It could have been a loss worse. A minute 54 left. Kansas City with 2 timeouts. Let's see what the Chiefs can do. 4 receivers, 5 receivers wide. Empty backfield for Sinclair. Sinclair back to throw. He got hit as he threw, incomplete. Coming in on the corner blitz, Hanford Dixon and David Williamson, number 28. It'll be 2nd and 10. I probably need to post them. I should make I really should make a panel where I can have all those down there. 2nd and 10 from the 36-yard line. Sinclair back. Sinclair throws downfield, caught by Richardson. Out to the 50-yard line, a gain of 14 yards. The Chiefs in the hurry-up. Clock is running, a minute 38 and counting. They have 2 timeouts. Sinclair in the gun. On 1st and 10, back to throw. Sinclair scrambling. And he may stop and throw, and it's caught. No, incomplete. Actually, it's intercepted. Hanford Dixon picked that off. And that should do it. That was actually caught by Dixon. He popped up so quickly. I didn't know he caught it at first. Yep, intercepted. And the Browns will get it back. The punter for the Jets in Sim Season 2, give me a second. It was still, who was the punter for the Jets in 68? Because he was still on the team. Oh my goodness. Who was on the 68 Jets as the punter? I can see it in my mind. 1st and 10 for the Browns from the 28-yard line. So now Kansas City forced to take timeouts. Montgomery in the shotgun. Montgomery to Tubbs. And Tubbs, a big gain. He's got a first down across the 40. Out to the 42-yard line. Kansas City takes their 2nd timeout. They have 1 left. That was a 14-yard gain by Marion Tubbs. First down, Browns. A minute 18 left. Kansas City will take their final timeout. I've got a baseball game on the radio tomorrow night. The game starts at 6 o'clock my time, which is 7 o'clock Eastern. It should be over around 8:30 my time, 9:30. It's probably going to be about 11 o'clock Eastern tomorrow when I do the Patriots and the Dolphins. Montgomery in the victory formation takes the knee. The Chiefs take their final timeout. There it is. Curly Johnson. I couldn't remember that name. Thank you, Evil Dead. That was the punter on the Jets in Sim Season 2. Because when I started out in Sim Season 1, the Jets were the 68 Jets, the Dolphins were the 72 Dolphins, the Steelers were like the 78 Steelers, I think. The Cowboys were the 77 Cowboys, etc., etc., etc. But all those players have worked their way out of the league after 31 seasons. Into victory formation again. Montgomery takes the knee. The Chiefs can no longer stop the clock. Packers. When I started, I was using the Lombardi Packers, the 66 Packers, I think. Whoever their punter was. We're under 40 seconds. This should be the last play of the game. Montgomery takes a knee. It'll be 4th down. I remember the teams I started with, and I still have the rosters. They're going to go ahead and punt. Larson will punt. And it'll be fielded by Kearney. Brings it back. And that's it. That's ball game. Your final score, Cleveland 19, Kansas City 7. Thanks for watching here at Jammin' Sports. We got NHL hockey up next. We'll see you then.